Moses was given the 10 Commandments. There are 2 commandments that summarize the 10 Commandments. Love God and love others. Did you watch the video about the 2 commandments that I did? My sister showed us how to make a paper heart, and we wrote a letter to somebody we loved. My siblings and me are going to teach you about the 10 Commandments and an easy way to remember them with our hands. The first commandment said, "Thou shalt not have no other gods before me." Hold up one finger. This will help you remember that we need to put God first. Now, Savannah is going to show you how to put God first.
If you had a jar, and let's say the sand is all the things you want to do, and you put it before God, like reading books, watching TV, playing with friends, doing schoolwork, and more things. And then you put God second, like reading scriptures, saying prayer, going to church, being kind, following the commandments, and following Jesus. You can't fit it all in. But if we take it all out and do it a different way, if we put God first and read our scriptures, say our prayers, follow Jesus, follow the commandments, and go to church, then we can put in all the things we want to do, like playing games, playing with friends, reading books, going to the store, doing schoolwork, and all those other things. Then everything fits. And that's how we can follow the first commandment, to put God first.
The second commandment says, "Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image." God tells us not to worship idols. An idol might be a golden calf like the Israelites worshiped. But when we replace anything with God, like money, material things, popularity, or anything else, those can be considered idols. Take your hand like this, put your pointer finger up, then your pinky, and hold it like this to represent the golden calf.
The third commandment says, "Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain." Now hold 3 fingers up like this and put them close together. And cover your mouth like this. This is going to help us to not use God's name in vain. But what does that mean? We only say God when we are talking about Him. Otherwise, we use a different word, like "oh my goodness." Or my mom always says "frijoles," which means beans in Spanish.
Commandment number 4. Remember to keep the Sabbath day, to keep it holy. When God created the world, He rested on the 7th day. We go to church on Sunday to learn more about Jesus and to take the sacrament, to remember the promises we made with God after we were baptized. We love using our sacrament book to help us remember Jesus during the sacrament. Besides going to church, we can keep the Sabbath day holy by doing things to help us remember God and focus on Him. We can read our scriptures, write in our journal, email the missionaries, visit family, work on family history, and other things. Go to mtc4kids.com for more ideas on how to keep the Sabbath day holy. Now let me show you how to remember. It is the 4th commandment by taking our pointer finger and pinky, touching them with our others, and making a church.
Commandment number 5. Honor thy father and thy mother. We honor our parents by listening to them, and they teach us about commandments and things we need to do to follow Jesus, and then do them. We are honoring our parents. We should also honor our heavenly parents by keeping the commandments. In sign language, that makes the sign for mother. Take your hand and tap it on your chin. To say father, tap it on your forehead. This is the 5th commandment.
Now commandment number 6. Thou shalt not kill. God has taught us that we are very important. All of God's children have value, and our life is precious, and one of God's greatest gifts. To help us remember commandment number 6, put one hand up
and add one more. This makes 6. Now don't kill.
Commandment number 7. Thou shalt not commit adultery. That means a husband and a wife need to be committed to each other. Hold up 5 fingers like 5 kids, like my family. 3 boys and 2 girls. That makes 5. And you get 2 fingers for mom and dad. And we don't ever want to cut our family apart.
Number 8. Thou shalt not steal. We should not take things that is not ours. Hold 4 fingers up. Put them in front of your face like prison bars. If we steal, we can go thrown into prison. Commandment number 9. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Bearing false witness is another form of dishonesty. Elder Uchtdorf from the Quorum of the 12 taught us,
When it comes to hating, gossiping, ignoring, ridiculing, holding grudges, or wanting to cause harm, please apply the following. Stop it.
it can hurt other people when we do not speak kindly, when we say things that are not true about others. Another way to remember the 9th commandment is putting up the number 4, and these could be representing people, and then somebody talking behind their backs and say, like, basically meaning don't bear false witness.
Number 10. Thou shalt not covet. When we covet something, it means we really want something that someone else has, whether it be toys, clothes, electronics, or even how they look or the friends they have. Coveting things keeps us thinking of ourselves instead of others, and doesn't help us be grateful or happy with the blessings God has given us. In sign language, the sign for want is like this. Take your 2 hands, hold it out like this, and you pull in like you want something.
Let's review. 1. Have one God. 2. Don't worship idols. 3. Don't use God's name in vain. 4. Keep the Sabbath day holy. 5. Honor your mom and dad. 6. Don't kill. 7. Don't commit adultery. 8. Don't steal. 9. Don't bear false witness. Number 10. Don't covet. And that's all of them. These 10 commandments that came from God teach us how to be happy in life.
You can use your free agency like we talked about in Articles of Faith number 2 to choose to follow Jesus by keeping God's commandments.
When we keep the commandments, we can be safe and have peace. Go to mtcforkids.com to download the 10 Commandments game to help you remember to keep the commandments.
And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Until
next time, bye my friends.
Oh, I told you to. Oh, I told you to. Oh, I told you to. Video about what I did. I hope